right, so we lost another job. Dang, dude. This is the thing that is, I don't know if it's economy. I don't know if it's just I'm charging a little bit more this year, right? But I messaged a lady who texted me last week. She said she just didn't have enough leaves last week, and I said, well, I'm not doing leaves this week or last week. I'm doing them this week. Hopefully that makes sense. I wasn't doing leaf cleanups anyway when she texted me, and so I said I'll be out next week. And so I text her and I said, hey, do you want a leaf? Do you want leaves taken care of this week? I'm out today and Friday. Today's Wednesday. And she says simply yes. I said, cool, another job on the books. And then she texts me, how much are you charging? And I told her $160 because she's got a huge property. It realistically, I'll just be honest, should be closer to about 200, 225. There's a lot of leaves, but we're just mulching them, right? The size of this property, I'm probably gonna have like 45 minutes, give or take, of blowout, meaning getting it away from the trees like you just saw, getting it out of the flower beds, you know, getting it to where the mower can reach it to mulch. And then, like you saw, I mow over the whole property to really thin it out. So probably an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of mulching the leaves. So let's just call it 3 hours. I feel like 160 is a great price. And, you know, to be honest, like I say, it should be about 200, 225, but it's kind of, it's one of those things like, good customer, stick around, like I'll work with you, I'll give you good pricing. And like I don't, again, I think 160 is fair to both of us, but I think 220 is more reasonable in terms of the amount of work, right? Like I don't feel bad at 160, but I would feel way better at 120 or 220, obviously, right? So she obviously messaged me last week saying she didn't have enough. This week she says yes, she wants her leaves done, and then she asked me how much to charge. I say 160, and she says, well, I just don't have enough leaves fallen for that much charge. And I'm like, okay. So she wants to wait another week. And my thing is like, so here's the deal. The more leaves there are, the more it will cost. So, like, the longer you wait, the more it's going to be. So I'm on the fence. I'm like, do I just tell her to just find somebody else? Because, I mean, here, like I'm telling you right now, if she lets all those leaves fall, because she has nothing but oak trees, if she lets all those leaves fall, like, we're talking, that's going to be a $300+ job. So I just, it'll either cost her the same or more regardless, because I'm going to be out there for ages and ages, you know. And I'm alone right now. Like I don't want to do all that crap. I don't want to do so much extra work like that. It's just not reasonable. So I'm contemplating just telling her, like, look, it's going to cost a lot more if you let all those leaves fall. So, like, if price is that big of a concern, it could be worthwhile to just find somebody else to do it. Because I just don't see that working out very well. But I'm here at the next one. I may not film it because they've got people and all this kind of stuff, privacy type stuff. But we're during business hours, so I may not film it, but we'll see how this one goes that doesn't want to pay. And then I'll probably make a decision in the middle of doing this yard, and I may either text her that I don't want to do it or to find somebody else. Maybe I'll just tell her, like, look, the more leaves that fall, the more it'll cost, type thing. So I don't know. And I told her that in the beginning, but I may just go ahead and tell her, you know, you're probably going to have to find somebody else. I don't know. All right, so we are steadily approaching this yard where the lady says she doesn't have enough leaves. And here's the deal. I'm thinking about this more. Even throughout the summer, she has a ton of leaves fall from these trees. So here we go. I'm coming up on it. I'm just going to see. I'm going to go real slow. Dude. Dude. You're kidding. I'm not going to lie. There's not a ton of leaves on one portion, but on the other portion, there's an absolute crap ton of leaves. And then they're all oak trees, like super tall, like old oak trees. So, listen, dude, if she waits until Thanksgiving, she's gonna have to really time it, because if I don't have time, like, I don't have time, you know. And if I do have time, it's gonna be expensive as hell, because we're gonna be anywhere from 1 to 3 days from Thanksgiving, and she's gonna want me to be away from the family for basically an entire day to do that. And I'm listen, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Okay, these are premium spots here. I'm not, you know, it's first come first serve. You knew on multiple occasions it's gonna cost more, and the leaves keep falling. If more leaves fall, so I mean, I don't want to be a pain or be rude, but I just foresee it being an issue. Okay. And now the thing is, I don't know if I'll be recording around that time. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But we're not going to know until another 2 weeks passes. And you guys won't know until, I don't even know when this is going to come out. It might be around Christmas time, you know, because today is November the 12th. What is it? Yeah. So you guys might not even know until like January the 3rd or something crazy. I don't know. I have no idea when these are coming out. But who knows, man? Let's anticipate and see what happens. I may not even bring it up in the future. I might forget this ever happened. You know? On to the next one.